cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I'm so saucy.
Hey y'all, it's your girl. Welcome back to my mother freaking world. Alright y'all, so I am back with another review, Double Shot of Love Season 3, Episode 9. We got a lot to cover, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. One of my likes, one of my comments, I already know that this is your girl's getting to the video. That was kind of fast. But anyways, okay, so Episode 9 is called Improv. Get it? Improv.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay. So, we start off hot and heavy. So, Peyton says like the house now is calming after Cordelia left. She didn't necessarily say after Cordelia left, but it's been after Cordelia left. You get what I'm saying? So, we see Polly and Vinny playing ball in the morning, and my girl Akeelia joined her boo, okay, for a little loving basketball. And it was real cute. It was a whole vibe. Loved it. It was adorable. Really loved them together, like I've been saying. Vinny's glad that Akeelia was playing with him, and I'm like, yes, because you know she's been quiet lately. Akeelia doesn't strike me for the, what was it that Peyton called it? A pick-me bitch. She doesn't seem like that type of girl. She seems real calm, mellow, quiet, not really intimidated, but you can see like she stands her ground when other women are fighting over Vinny. She ain't about that. Like, she just lets him come to her. You know what I'm saying? It's like just like me. So Vinny admittedly said he's glad that Akeelia's playing with him, because you know she's been quiet lately. Like I said, she's not in for the whole rah. She ain't a pick me bitch, so she ain't about that life. And Polly asks why she's single. You know, you dig into her brain a little bit. She says after a 7-year relationship and 3 years single, like she just got comfortable. Like she just got comfortable being single, and then when she does find someone, she finds a glitch and then she does a ditch. Just like Vinny. They find somebody good and then they see that something's wrong with them and then they want to leave. I hope she doesn't do that with Vinny, y'all, or that they don't do that with each other, okay? So Polly says that explains a lot to Akeelia, and you know why she fell back, because the other girls were doing the most. You know, she's not that type of girl, like I already said. Polly's excited to see how it goes. So Vinny feels like a stronger connection with Akeelia, and you can see it, y'all, when they're together. I just think it's so cute how it's just so natural, and they just blend with each other. So the girls decide to have a pool day. Of course, I think they're always by the pool. I mean, you got a pool, why not, honey? If I had a pool, I would be by the pool all day, every day. But then who's cleaning it? Okay. So Erica pulls Vinny, and Vinny says like she has really nice eyes, and he feels comfortable with Erica D. So Peyton starts to ask like why Vinny never asked her for a one-on-one, and that's kind of true, y'all. I've never seen Vinny pull Peyton for a little one-on-one. So Akeelia feels like her biggest competition right now is Erica D, because they have so much in common, and Erica D reassures Vinny like she still likes him, although she's kind of been quiet. They share a kiss, and yo, it has everybody in their feeling. Giovanna says she needs more time with Vinny, like she hasn't been getting that. And Kayla talks to Polly D and Nikki and says like it's getting real in here because there's only about 6 girls left, bro. I never even knew that there were so little females left in the house. Like, they flew by so fast. Like, but he's just like out, hit the boot. Nikki says that it's getting real, you know, but Kayla's really confident in their connection, and she wants him to be happy with whoever he chooses. You get what I'm saying? I understand that, and I like that. That's how you know it's love, when you can say that you're okay with who you love, loving somebody else, and being happy with that, as long as they're happy. Like, that's kudos to you. So Vinny pulls Giovanna and feels like the feeling's been lacking a little bit, so he pulls her to find out like what the hell's going on. Peachy throws some shade and saying that Giovanna is a little bit too sensitive and doesn't know why Vinny wants her. And I was like, well, damn. Tell me how you really feel. And Giovanna and Vinny talk about her feeling like she was gonna be sent home yesterday, meaning the last celebration. And Vinny thinks like she's adorable, I don't really feel like a nigga calling me adorable. I don't like that shit. Like, I am not a child. I am a grown-ass woman. I am not adorable, bro. Call me sexy. I am sexy. Ow. Okay, so Peyton says that they're awkward. Oh. Peyton is forever throwing shade, bro. Like, she just takes up the whole tree and just, yeah, I don't know, she's just that mean girl, bro. Peyton says, like, they're awkward and will dive head first into the pool if they can. And Achilles wants to see Peyton flip something. Yo, it's the pettiness for me, okay? The pettiness. Pauly D and Nikki set up Vinny for Improv. So, improv night, you know what I'm saying? So, Vinny wants to see the effort. And rule number 1 of improv, you have to be out of your comfort zone. And then he says no attitude. I feel like he was throwing the no attitude. I feel like that was shade in terms of Danielle. Because, you know, Danielle just got that spice. But Vinny wasn't having it tonight. Like, he said, nope, no attitude. Leave that outside. So, Peachy feels like she's not ready. And the girls with the best performance wins dinner after the improv night. Kayla thinks, like, for her, this will be a train wreck, y'all. And they have this weird warm-up. And y'all, I am not even lying. I was cringing. The warm-up, I was so cringe. I was like, dear God. I feel like a lot of things that Vinny does, like, I gotta cringe. So, Vinny asks who wants to go first. And literally, you can hear the crickets, like. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not gonna get that shit either. Like, anything performing, I don't like that. I have serious stage fright, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't like that shit either. So, Danielle's not happy. And Jillian volunteers to go first. So, their first improv is about to lose your virginity to each other. Make it awkward. Y'all, it was so fucking awkward. They started scissoring with clothes on, and I'm like, yo. Peachy just got in her feelings because she's like, she does not like that. She's touching crotches with her man, and I'm like, oh, that's your man? I thought that was everybody's man. For now. Okay. So, Danielle has to pretend to be a klepto, which is so funny. Giovanna, she needs a date with Vinny, so she's going to try her best. And she has to do this catfish scenario. Y'all, it was funny, but it was like she never really understood the assignment. So she just did what she knew how to do and just act. So KP and Vinny fight over who does the dishes. So Vinny's like, I make the money. And she was like, and KP was like, well, I do the sex. And I was like, oh my God. So Akilia and Vinny, they have this gift giving arrangement. And the gift is a statue. Like, a statue? How do you improv with that? A statue of a moose. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, you guys set my girl up for failure. So Peachy has to do this improv where Vinny has amnesia from a stripping accident. And he's a dancer at a gay strip club. And Pauly D is so dumb. He's like, I knew it. Y'all, it was so awkward. I was like, whoa. They started grinding, like Vinny started grinding on Peachy. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Vinny, you're very sexual. Okay, I get it. So Kayla has to be fighting over directions with Vinny. And yo, Pauly's like, yo, she's too good at being naggy. Pauly says, watch out.
Do you see these red flags?
And I'm like, the shade, bro. The shade. So Peyton and Vinny wake up trying to figure out each other's names. I don't think Peyton really understood it because she's like waking up, pretending to put clothes on. She's like, wait, what's her name? And I'm like, I don't know. Pauly D said she never understood the assignment, but I'm like, isn't that the assignment? Like, you gotta figure out what the hell his name is. I don't know. I would have done the same thing. So Erica and Vinny have the improv where she has to give him a makeover.
It's the hard knock life for us.
Then they have another one where they meet each other's family. Yo, this is when I was like, oh my god. They asked for an assistant and someone else comes in and he's like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend Kayla. And I'm like, did you just call Erica Kayla? Yo, she was not having it, bro. Like, she was not having it. Kayla says he was thinking about Kayla. That's why Vinny called Erica Kayla. And I'm like, the shade. But I'm like, yo, did you just name flub? Did you just do it? Did you just slip? And I'm like, oh my god. So Erica runs to the bathroom, like she's so pissed. And Vinny's like, yo, I'm in trouble. He's like, I'm in trouble. I'm like, oh my god. So Erica D thinks Kayla was on his mind. That's why he called her. That's why he called her Kayla. That's embarrassing. Which is kind of weird because he sent her home. So I'm like, then why'd you call her Kayla? But anyways, y'all, the winner of the improv session was Peachy. So Vinny then admits like he can't say he has an amazing connection with Peachy, but the connection's just there. Peachy loves that they're both weird and wants something like Nikki and Polly's relationship. And I'm like, facts, because their relationship is mad cute. But every relationship has their own thing, like their own thing, so Peachy reminds Vinny of Polly because she's an extrovert and crazy, like the complete opposite of Vinny. And Vinny feels like he's more of Nikki. And I'm like, that is so weird. Why are you comparing yourselves to Polly and Nikki? Like, I understand that that's your best friend, that's your bro, whatever, that's your brother, you know, you got a girlfriend. You want the same thing he got, but that's a little bit too creepy for me. Like, that's all I'm saying. So he loves that Peachy can be intellectual, but also he says she's goofy, she's fun, and all of that. So Eric, when they come back from their little date or whatever, Erica pulls Vinny and says like, yo, can we talk? Vinny jokes and says, sure, Eric, Kayla. And I'm like, bro, this is not the time. She says, don't keep me here if you're gonna look at me and think about another girl. Like, back. I don't like how he was still kidding about it. Like, clearly it hurt her feelings, but he just thought it was so funny. And Vinny says it's just improv. Like, I just feel like he doesn't get it. He apologized, and even Polly's like, yo, you slipped up. Like, you don't do the name flub, okay? You don't do the name flub. So the next morning, Erica D says the alcohol and being called Kayla had her all fucked up. So the phone rings, bro. The phone rings, and we all know what happens when the phone rings. It's dinner time. So he calls down Jillian. She was shocked. Kayla, shocked. Giovanna looked stressed as hell. Yo, Kayla says maybe the dinner is for Erica D, not her, since he keeps calling her Kayla. And I'm like, oh lord. So Kayla hopes that she doesn't go. Peyton tells her like to speak up more. Peyton tells her to speak up more and, you know, be more vocal because she's there with two people that love to talk. So she needs to speak up a little bit, not so quiet. So of course Polly D and Nikki have popcorn to watch the elimination, like always, like it's one big show. Giovanna's nervous as hell, bro. Like, she doesn't want to leave. Polly says that they're talking while they're walking. They're walking like they have something to say. Like, they're walking like with force, with attitude, with sass. So Kayla doesn't want to go and will bawl her eyes out if she leaves. Y'all know how these dinners go, bro. We start with the small talk. Y'all, I'm just like, get to it, bro. Like, get to it. Enough with the small talk. Kayla honestly looked like she was about to cry. And Giovanna was just like, listen, if he wants to send me home, he's stupid. Jillian was mad upset. She's like, if I get sent home, she will be upset. I'm upset. So Vinny continuously said like he doesn't just want friendship, and you can feel the tension. Vinny then says like he's considering him doing something crazy. Yo, the minute he said that, I knew what he was up to. Bro, he sent them all home. nobody's safe. And I'm like, yo, are you kidding me right now? Although I seen that coming, I didn't think he would actually do it, bro. I thought he was gonna like keep them all, or like, okay, yeah, I knew he was gonna do something like that, like delete all of them, eliminate all of them, but like, dang, like poor Kayla, bro. And Giovanna honestly called it. So Kayla's honestly sad, and Giovanna feels like disrespected because it took a lot for her to open up to him and wanted to prove she's more than just a bottle girl. Remember, he met her at Angelina's wedding. She was a bottle server. Like, he has stronger feelings for other girls, and that's why I feel like he sent them home. He really wants this to work for him, to find the one. This is his third time around, so no games. So Giovanna feels embarrassed, and Vinny says, like, don't be embarrassed. Jillian took the high road, y'all. She was the only one that didn't cuss him out. She just said her pleasantries, and that was it. Kayla just wanted to go. She's like, okay, can I go now? Like, I've had enough. When they enter back in the house, Peachy was shocked. Peyton was shocked. And Giovanna's like, bro, I was the first kiss. Like, how am I going home? Bruh. He was a savage for sending 3 home, bro. 6 more left. We're just gonna have to see what happens next week, y'all. But once again, I thank y'all for tuning in with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, run on my likes and my comments. Let me know in the comments down below, did y'all see that coming? Because I sure as hell did not see that coming. I mean, I saw it coming, but I really didn't think he was actually gonna do it. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me every single week. Y'all rock. Don't ever change. I'm out. Peace, love, and all the above. Bye, guys.
You might think you know me.
But you don't.